See what's going on. Matter of fact, let me make some adjustments here. Adjustments made. All right. I'm not going to be on here too long, but I wanted to follow up with the conversation I was having with some of you guys the last time in regards to six-figure business opportunity I discussed. Now, there are many different businesses that one can be involved in. You might already have one, I'm not sure. Maybe you're at a point where you need to get to the next level, or things are distracting you and you can't even focus on the next level. Well, that's where my skill set can help you. Definitely will improve your standing with your business and increase your profitability. So this live is about that. My channel's not about a lot of anymore about this doom and gloom stuff. It's not about necessarily everything that's going on in the world. But we may hit on a couple of points here and there. But this live is specifically for people that are interested in how to change the frequency and how to change the direction of travel where you think things are headed. And it's to change it for you. It's not to change it for the whole world. The world is doing what it's doing, and it's going to keep doing what it's doing, whether you do this or whether you do that. The only difference is how you decide to be impacted by it. What I mean by that is, so back when there were, like I said, horse and buggies, the automobile system was already being planned out. Trust that they didn't just pop up one day and say, oh, let's create this thing called a car. We got all the raw materials, we got everything already sitting here. Let's just go ahead and start putting this together like next month. No, they were assembling all the raw materials. That's why they were sourcing parts of the Congo. King Leopold was ready to pounce up in there, which he did, and went in there and took all the rubber tree industry away from the Congo. The people in the Congo had the rubber trees naturally, so it wasn't anything that they were actually using per se, because they weren't thinking about making tires for cars. But if you can imagine, in the late middle 1800s, 1830ish or 40s, somewhere up in there, if you can imagine somebody already having a plan for all those rubber trees, what that could be turned into, hop, skip, and jump, early 1900s, oh, we got cars and we need tires now, okay? Going from wooden wheels on horse drawn buggies and carriages to rubber. So you got to figure, how did they know ahead of time they were going to need to utilize rubber? And to this day, that's what we use to propel us around in vehicles, right? They didn't just pop up with this. They were in advance directing and negotiating how they were going to source all these things they had coming in the near future for the people on the streets. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, this is lights out, this is the end. Well, it could be lights out, it could not be. Life is just like that anyway. Like Forrest Gump said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know which one you're going to get. Well, it's kind of true and it's kind of false what he said, but it's kind of funny he said it like that. If you open that box, then you get to pick which kind of chocolate you think you might want to get, but you don't know which one you're going to get. Now, I might say, I don't want to try that box. I want a more sure route to where I'm headed, what my journey is. So I'm going to go design the box where I want to get my chocolates. So I'm going to put the chocolates in there so I know exactly which one I'm going to pick. It won't be, Mama always said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know which one you're going to get. No, I'm going to design this box over here and place it where I want to place it, put in it what I want to put in it, and these are the things that I'm going to be reaching for in that box. And that's the stuff I'm going to go get because that's what I want. So there is a difference between picking what's there to pick and then creating what to pick, okay, or what to pick from. So if you are, and trust me, this might be easier for some, it might be hard for others to imagine what I'm talking about, but basically, essentially, everything that you actually want to do in this life is available to you, just like it is to me. It's just the navigating through all the clutter to be able to get there. So I'm doing. I'm getting a lot of response from a lot of people out there wanting to know how to do or how to be involved with this six-figure income generating thing I'm talking about. I'm not doing this like an infomercial where, hey, sign up right now. You can make six figures by tomorrow. No, this isn't that kind of thing. Everything I'm talking about is real life experience from major to you. From the age 17, I've been an entrepreneur, okay? I've been on the streets hustling, working with my hands, working with my feet, doing everything from middlemaning and brokering deals to physically doing different types of services, heavy equipment painting, mobile detailing, security, you name it, Major's just about touched it. I've touched a lot of places and have a lot of skill sets to do physical things. Now, there is a time and place for that, like there's a time and place to use your mind and use less of your physical attributes to create that type of income. What I'm going to be talking about and discussing I'm going to do it on Skype. We're going to do Skype video conferencing for people that are really interested in earning additional or creating additional cash flows. So you want inflows instead of outgoes. Okay, that's the whole point of having different streams of income coming in. If you're into business enough to know this one thing is true all the time. No matter what you do, you're going to have your ups and your downs. So the whole point of having different streams of income is if I got 4 things streaming and 2 take a hit, my other 2 are still streaming, or possibly my other 4 are still streaming, 1's down. It kind of, you don't know how things are going to flow, but when you are able to create even small streams of additional income, that can be truly beneficial. So it doesn't mean that you're going to bust out and make $100,000 just the first month or anything like that. No, but the whole point is to create additional streams to add to whatever streams or add to whatever you already have going. This isn't I'm save your life kind of thing. This isn't if your lights are about to go off tomorrow, this talk ain't gonna help you. So let's just be real and upfront with this. This is something you develop. This is something that, yes, it can work very quickly, but more than likely it's going to be based off of your understanding and overstanding and then understanding of how this stuff works. Because it's a combination of factors you must use in order to make this stuff successful. It can't just be Major tells you how to do it and then you go pick up the phone, dial a phone number, and then bam, it starts working. No. Major is going to be there to coach you. So what I'm proposing is this, and I'm not going to take on a bunch of clients because then it's only one of me and I can't help everybody in the world. So I'm only interested in entertaining like 2, possibly 3 clients per week with my consulting and coaching, business consulting and coaching. That way I don't oversaturate myself and not be able to be effective with everybody who I'm involved with. So the way that this will work is I will break out to you, and this is kind of like a little intro. This isn't the full thing at all. This is just your intro on what is available to you, okay? So with all the doom and gloom stuff going on, everybody's kind of sidetracked and distracted. So what's happening is the people that are causing the sidetracking and the distractions, they're cleaning up. They're making all kinds of crazy money. How do they do this? Because when they hedge all of the fears against certain sectors of industry, it causes those sectors to go up. Others go down, they make money off of that. Others go up, they making money off of that. How are they making money off all this fear and destruction stuff? Well, one, everybody who's programmed highly with that type of predictive programming watches all the flicks that are in regards to disaster, and we want to hear, oh, what just happened? What just blew up? Blah, 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 right? That's one way. 2, so entertainment and media is a big vehicle for them to keep you hooked to it and keep you participating while they're making money off of you. 2, scare you into scarcity thinking. Everything's going to run out. Things are going, oh, this is it. It's going down. You better get your stuff together or else you're going to be out. So that's another tactic. Everybody runs store and buys and gobbles up everything, right? Everybody's running to go get this, that, and the other. Why? Because they're afraid of the scarcity part. There's plenty of resources for everybody. Actually, with 8 billion people on the planet, right? If you were to fly airplane over the whole world and put all them 8 billion people out there, which they are already there, you won't even see the people. There is so much land, so much wealth, so much food, so much water, so much this, so much that in the world that you could have 80 billion people up in here and still have enough space for everybody to do what they need to do and enough resources to keep it moving. The only thing that decides that something's scarcity or in a scarcity situation in the world is you believing from media telling you that that's the truth. So that's another route they make money off of us on, being scared of something and then us going to purchase the thing we're afraid we're not going to have access to. So the other side of things is this is kind of a hidden, this is the part I'm going to break out. That hidden, it's a services industry sector in particular that's it's seeing a lot of activity right now. It's not marketed, it's not advertised, it's nothing you're going to even imagine is going on. That's where the money's coming through for you and me on the street level. So if you're not connected with politricians and high-end people, some of that bigger money stuff that's going on, you're not going to be able to touch any of that. But if you're on, I say the street level means regular people level, and it doesn't mean to denote us or anything like that. What I mean is without having big VIP connections, the place where we can fit in is where things are already going on that you may not know is going on. So when I do this video conference, that's what I'm going to break out to you. There's a couple of minor services that across America are mandatory, and it doesn't take a whole team of people to do. It just takes one individual with the right training and certification to, I mean, I got people right now in different parts of America, not in any other countries right now. Yeah, you can buy some XRP too, but that's wishful thinking kind of stuff. But I just saw somebody post that down there. But basically, if you're ever wanting to be in a position where you're making $40, $50, $60 per hour for yourself, even if it was just you having to go produce this service, would that be of interest to you? And what if I then said, okay, on top of that, once you get into this and it starts generating for you, you're not having to work 30 days out of the month. You can make all of your money that you need for life and then some working 2 weeks out of the month, possibly 3. If it gets busy enough and you want to grab all the rest of that, which it's coming just like that right now. And there's some societal things that are going on that's causing this small sector to pronounce itself even more. And it has a lot to do with weather. It has a lot to do with social unrest type of situations where there's rioting and all kinds of crazy behavior going on. That's why I put the title "Profit from the Chaos." Now, some people say, "Oh, that's unsavory. That doesn't sound righteous, Major." No, you're not causing anything. You're just there as a vehicle something passes through. So it's no different than owning a tow truck company after an ice storm hits. You know, people can fuss at you all you want, but people need the cars towed because they just crashed and went off the road and blah, blah, blah. That was a business I used to do like almost 20 years ago. Made good money during winter storms, of course, when we had real winters where the snow would actually, you'd have to step down in the snow to walk through it. And when there was an ice storm, it was ice, like hanging from the trees. All the trees are folded over from the weight of the ice, and all the power lines are hanging down, snapping because real ice hit. So all of this, weather stuff that's going on and all this, global warming stuff, you can name anything, right? And make it stick. If you keep pronouncing it long enough and people keep believing it, eventually the lie will turn into the truth. So we may be going through some different changes in the earth, which have probably been going on every so many thousands of years anyway. But, that's a whole nother conversation. My whole point of today is not to get into the, who's doing what side, and it's to get us in an upright position where we're profiting through, we're thriving through this thing. Because yes, they can hit you and hit me with, oh, the dollar just lost 50% of its value. Okay, that can happen. So what would I want to be proactively doing right now if I know that's a possibility? Well, for one, without going out of the country to go invest elsewhere, because if you're not savvy with that, you could lose your socks too, okay? But the one thing I know I would want to be doing and be in a position to do is have more streams of income pointed at me, even if it was small amounts. At least I've got 50% more income coming in to offset the dollar dropping, okay, in value. So just thinking out loud, thinking out reasonably, if you just go prep up and wait, okay, that's kind of like go get on the front of the front end of the battle, right? And then wait for instructions on what to do. You're getting shot at, but you sit there with your equipment and stuff and just waiting for somebody to tell you what to do. You don't want to be in that position. You always want to be moving. See, movement is life. You don't want to be stale. You don't want to be stagnant with your economic decisions. And when you sit and wait, all you're doing is setting yourself up for actually what you're setting yourself up for, which would be to become a part of the chaos. Everybody knows, like Navy SEALs and Rangers and all that stuff, that movement is critical. Equipment can be regained. Resources can be gotten along the way. You can resource along the way, but if you get in a mindset of, I'm comfortable being prepped up, so much stuff that I'm comfortable, I don't have any movement left because I'm more comfortable staying where I got all this stuff stacked up, then you actually set yourself up you're inviting disaster to come right to your front door and go boom, 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 open the door, we're here, kind of stuff. So with your finances, it's the same exact thing. You just need to know that. So when I do this video conferencing, it's just for people who are really, please don't accept the invite or the link. What I'm going to do is hit the link. I'm going to attach it onto this live after this live finishes. And that way you'll be able to join the video conference. We're planning on doing it tomorrow, which will be Saturday, your Saturday, 9 p.m., which will be my Sunday, 9 a.m. So I'm in a tongue twister, time warp kind of thing, being over here in Vietnam. I'm trying to calendarize stuff that's 12 hours behind me. And then to top that off, some people are in Cali, some people saying they're in Ethiopia. So all I can do is say, okay, I'm going to post this and we're going to put it out there. Whoever show up, show up. So whoever's interested, not only in just making money, it's more than just making money. It's about that narrative thing I've been telling you about, writing your own narrative. As a part of your own narrative, you got to be in control of some more of your resources, like where my funds come from, where my food's coming from. Like I told you guys a long time ago, you better be gardening and buying seeds and all kind of other stuff, not just because there's a threat that you won't have anything. You just need to be in more control of your resources, period. It doesn't take anything to cause chaos except for a crazy weather event. Y'all done experienced that already. Most of you guys have already experienced that. So at the end of the day, you got to make sure that you have more control. Can you control all your stuff? Absolutely not. But what you can control is what you can control. So if that means I got 50% more I can control, if I just put more effort to it, I'd rather be in that position than being in a deficit position where I'm less 50%, if that makes sense to you. So my whole consulting package, you have to pay for it. Let's just get that out of the way out front. This is not a freebie. This is not Major going, this is a free thing, come join me, blah, 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 we're going to save the world kind of thing. No, I'm going to coach you how to save your world, how you can improve your world. If you then duplicate that and then go help some other people with it, that's how we can approach that. But first, you got to be the person on the airplane when the stewardess says, okay, put your mask on first before you put it on your child or help somebody else. Because if you stop breathing, ain't no helping nobody else anyway. So I got to help you more. Once we get to that point, then you can branch off and do whatever you want. But these different streams of income exist all over the place. I'm gonna hit on one little part just to get you going in that direction. The services-based ones, I believe, are the best ones. Here's why. You got lazy people everywhere. Nobody wants to work. You got the kids doing this. You got the 25-year-olds doing this all day, and some of the 30-year-olds doing this all day. Heck, probably some 40, 50-year-olds just doing this all day. Okay? The problem with that is not a problem for me. It just means that I got more opportunity. So for those of us that aren't lazy, that grew up in an era where you had to make your bed. Matter of fact, if my dad couldn't bounce that penny off that bed because it was that tight, I got a problem. So if y'all have parents like that, like you gonna clean your room. I don't care, before school, you gonna clean your room. But dad, the bus is out. The bus can wait. You gonna clean your room. If you had them kind of parents, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Where lazy is like not a part of your vocabulary. Like my lazy is probably somebody else's I'm never gonna get there in life kind of moment, because I'm working. Like, if you think Hispanic people historically come to America and work hard, like hustle hard and do it, I'm like 6 of them for real. And I don't take that as an insult at all. I'll be working circles around folk. So this is that kind of party, y'all. It's not a get rich quick thing. It's not a overnight success thing. With my assistants, since I was 17, I'm 52 now. That's how long I've been an entrepreneur. I've only worked 2 jobs my whole life. One was at McDonald's when I was 15, back in the day when you could lie about your age and still get a job with no computing systems to track you and figure out your age. Look, I'm 16. I need some money and a cheeseburger. So boom, they hire you. They need somebody flipping burgers, and you couldn't even flip burgers because that was the higher end people. You could at least move boxes around and stock the cups and stuff. And I was getting my little money that way. But my whole point with that is I've only worked 2 jobs my whole life. The other one was at a detail shop. All I wanted to do was learn how they detail cars professionally. I worked there for 2 weeks, learned everything. I went over my own shop, started getting that money myself. So everybody's not like that, but that's why I'm probably an okay person to follow as far as a business coach or a consulting coach. So when I consult you, it's going to cost money. Just know you're going to have to invest in yourself in order for this to work. 2, and we'll go over how much that's going to cost and what I give you for that when we do the first conference, and that's going to be the intro conference. This is kind of like the marketing for the intro, okay? Then, so you're going to pay me to consult you. The value behind that is, 1, my experience on the business field since age 17. I got 35 years worth of experience out there dealing directly with people, running my own stuff, my own businesses. Everything from heavy equipment painting company, 24-hour tow service, transportation companies, security companies, safety companies, brokering mortgages, real estate and construction and renovation company. I had an excavating company. I also know how to do body work on vehicles, paint. I taught myself all of this stuff. I never went to a school. I don't have any certifications, but my work proves itself because I've got clients all over that'll vouch for me, from Tennessee, Alabama, Texas, only place not New York. I never did any work in New York. I don't know why. Georgia, Florida, Louisiana, all over the place. So that's just a little brief synopsis of what my skill sets are. And then you have all the things that attach to being able to have those skill sets and then make money off of those things. So the conceptual side of making money and creating streams of income is actually the same concept applied to a different area of interest. You just have to do a little different physical activity to pull those things off. But at the core, how to create the streams of income coming to you, that's all the same stuff. So that's what I will be providing for people who want to become my clients. Now, you might say, oh, Major, I don't even have a business. Beautiful. That's a clean slate. We can actually get this party started a lot quicker if it's a clean slate. So I'm an artist. I got a canvas with nothing on it. yo, let me figure out exactly what kind of picture you trying to draw, and then we're gonna go get the right paints, the right kind of brush for you, because it's customized. I don't do cookie cutter consulting. That's not what I'm interested in. Everybody's got different situations, different things they're involved in, different beliefs, different regions where this product might not be prevalent. So I can't cookie cut you into success like some of these other programs are. Oh, join my real estate program right now. I'm gonna show you how to flip houses. I'm gonna show you how to buy homes with no money down. Absolutely. Follow me. Check out my new Rolls Royce behind me. I just bought my second Rolls Royce, but I'm still doing infomercials trying to get you to buy my product because I'm so successful and got so many millions. I need millions more, right? Makes no sense. Real talk. If you already got the millions, why are you still trying to sell product and get more millions? What kind of person are you? When is enough enough? Like, if you got millions, ain't that enough? So don't believe the hype. Like I said before, you want people that's going to tell you, yo, let me show you how I failed. Let me show you exactly what not to do. Oh, Major has, if there's such thing as failure, Major done succeeded at doing that time and time and time and time and time again with business. The only way you're going to elevate yourself is to take those hits, and then don't let those hits take you back. Let those hits make you go forward, because you just use that as rocket fuel, as momentum. No don't mean no. It just means not right now. Keep pushing. It's coming. So somebody ever closed the door in your face, it's 50 million other doors down the street. Let's just go knocking, okay? That's how that works. So my consulting is old school. You're going to get a pen and a pad out. We ain't doing nothing about me providing you all these documents, PDFs, go to this website, read all my material, get all hyped up, and then give me your money, and then nothing happens. That's not what this is about. I don't need everybody's money. I'm going to be selective on the clients that I actually take on. I just got to put this out there for you to actually know it exists, and then moving forward, you send me your information. I'll ask you some questions. I'm going to see if you're a good fit for me consulting you, because ain't no sense in me taking your money and then wasting both of our times and you're not a success, because my success rides on me producing more success, even if it's for your household. So that reciprocating energy, that's what I'm looking for. I'm not just looking for your money. Is like one facet of that, one facet of the reciprocation. That's just your energy and time tied up into some paper. You send it to me digitally. It ain't even paper no more. It's just a number in my PayPal account. And now with that approval, my energy can then come forward and then reciprocate to you. And we're going to keep that going back and forth with these consulting sessions to your total success at what I'm helping you evolve into. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Putting this information out there. I put it out there a little bit in the last live and had quite a few people, hey, Major, I want to get involved with this. I want to get involved with that. That's a good look. That lets me know that everybody's not stuck in doom and gloomism. That lets me know that people still like, yo, I want to better myself. And that's a lot about what I want to be totally involved in, is causing change for people to better themselves, to be in a more upright position, as opposed to a duck and dodge and, oh my goodness, what's coming. Now, can we foresee what all of the puppeteers are out there are going to be doing or going to create to happen? Now, but they sure are telegraphing a lot of stuff. That's good intel, actually, knowing what's going on. See, people take it as, oh man, they coming after us. It's going down. This is a wrap. They gonna get us. I'm looking at it like, where can I position myself and this thing that's moving through? How can I benefit from it? As opposed to, oh, how can I duck and dodge from it? For example, they're saying, oh, you will own nothing and be happy. Okay, how do they plan to do that? Oh, by making sure you don't own anything. Well, you don't own anything anyway. I mean, you're just using stuff. This shirt, this watch, you're just using it. One day you ain't gonna be here. This stuff will still be here, and you don't own it. You can't take it with you anyway. So that's like a fallacy. It's almost like y'all really buying that, because it's already the truth that you don't own anything. Can you be happy? You might need to look at what they're saying and go, Maybe they're on to something. Maybe I could be happier with less. Okay? Maybe I can use these funds that Major's gonna help me create, pay off all my junk, okay? Get rid of some stuff. And then the money that I do have streaming in, even if it's not a ton of money, is a ton of money. You got to look at stuff the right way so it can apply the right way. If you're looking at it unhealthy, your results are going to be unhealthy. If you're looking at it healthy, your results are going to be healthy. So the biggest takeaway from this is they are actually telling you about opportunities they got coming. Okay? The whole fake out part is to move people out of the way so they can be the beneficiaries of all the new industries that they're creating through all this chaotic activity. I don't know if you realize that's what's going on. That's why I call it the great fake out. So let people dodge and run and be scared. You just sit back and sit there and play chess. You know, chess is a better strategic game than checkers. Checkers, you just be jumping, taking people's men. Chess, you gotta methodically move and think what your next move is, planning it ahead of time, and also planning the move of your adversary ahead of time, knowing how to out chess them, okay? So you have to approach this whole business opportunity thing that way. You can't approach it from your stereotypical mindset, or you're gonna start out in a bad position. So you gotta have an open mind. You gotta have somewhat of an open economy to be able to fund the consulting part. But after that, you know, you're going to be placed inside of some streams. For example, I'm going to share this with you. It's a little teaser. They're doing all this green energy stuff. Well, I can look around the landscape in Vietnam. It's solar and windmills going up everywhere. Does it mean that that stuff will power the world the way it needs to? I don't know. I ain't no scientist. I don't even care. Because me, a candle, and a box full of matches that I can strike and light some more candles, or go make me a fire, or do me just fine with some light and some heat. So I ain't really tripping off of, do they make enough electricity to power the world? I don't really care. Whatever's going on now that's powering it is doing what it's doing, and whatever they put on top of that, they're going to put on top of that. Me and you can't control what they're moving on their chessboard. But we can control some of the movements we're making on ours, if we know we're even making moves, which you are even when you're not. That's a tongue twister, but you need to go figure that out. You're making moves even though you're not. Non-movement is a move too. Don't think, oh, just because I'm sitting back in the cut, I'm chill, I ain't even, I ain't hurting nobody, I ain't doing nothing. You making moves. So you better know which moves you're making with your movement, or you could be out-moved when the moves come your way, if that makes any sense. So one of the areas with this green energy thing is you don't have to be a big time contractor. You don't have to have millions of dollars and some big company set up, okay? But when we do the consulting, you are going to set up a small company. You got to set up in the system how the system works. They already done created that. If you don't set it up the right way, you can't even maneuver, okay? So if you ask me, the mark of the beast thing, well, you can't even really do business. You can't do business unless you got a bank account. You can't do business now in America unless you got a tax ID number. You don't need all that in Vietnam. All you need is set something up in front of your house on the street without a business license, and you making money. Everything is different in every region. So for those of you that are in America, you got to do stuff the way they got it set up. Over here in Vietnam, I do it the way they got it set up, which is a much easier ride than being in America, of course, because I don't have all the taxes. I don't have property tax on the house. I don't have no I don't have tax on everything I buy. You can buy stuff on the street with no taxes involved. It's just cash transaction, blah, blah, blah. If you're not in that environment, you got to roll in the environment that you're in. So with this green energy stuff, a lot of the stuff coming down the pike is this. So if you do any research on their 2030 agenda, 2050 agenda, they telling you what they're going to do, okay? They got everybody, well, a good swath of people, not necessarily overseas, but definitely America, Canada, and European nations, okay, got everybody focused on war, doom and gloom, is going down, nuclear, boom, Holocaust, all this stuff is going down, right? The rest of the world is starting to ramp up manufacturing on all this stuff that they're getting ready to flip the switch on soon, and they can't flip it instantly. Flipping the switch is like a dial. You know, when you got back in the day, you used to have a dimmer. You used to have the dimmer on the light so you can make the room more romantic. Where them dimmers at? Now they got one that slides, but you used to have a dial. You can dim the lights, right? That's how they do this stuff. They dim it. They slowly turn it incrementally. I keep telling y'all that. They scare you with the fact that it's just going to shut off. And everybody going to be, ah. If they do that, they don't have no control. The only thing that they love to have is the power of control. They making the money themselves. They print it. So it's not money that they're after. Maybe some gold because they got to go in the ground and get that. But this green money stuff that me and you need to parlay into some other types of assets, which we'll get into that in the consulting, how to flip that fiat into something that's more tangible when you get these other streams going. We'll go over all this stuff. You got to understand that they don't care about paper money. Matter of fact, they move into digital. There's some opportunities there. But the main opportunities are with this green energy thing. You read the Agenda 2030, 2050, okay? Why they agendaing, I'm just creating words. Why do they have an agenda that's already 2050 when it's 2023? When did they produce the 2050 one? Was it 50 years ago? You see how far the rabbit holes go, y'all? They got Agenda 2050. We in 23 right now. When did they produce the 2050 agenda? Go look that up. You'd be like, say what? Major was kind of right about this. They do stuff 100 years in advance, sometimes 200 years in advance, and they got a playbook on when they gonna roll this stuff out, man. I'm telling you, it's a book. The books you read, they got the book that they got volumes. Volume 1, controlled population in this region of the world. This is how you do it. Volume 2, what kind of food we need to start feeding these people so that they follow everything we say. 3, how do we deconstruct their spirituality and replace it with religion so we can utterly control their soul. 4, you see what I'm saying? They got books and volumes on this stuff. So this green energy thing this agenda that they have, they gonna do it. I don't know why y'all thinking something gonna show up and stop them, or I don't know what y'all thinking. Russia gonna be doing it, China, everybody gonna be doing it. Africa gonna be setting up stuff. Everybody's gonna be on this new agenda as far as this save the planet / green energy thing, climate control thing, which is all a bunch. It's a hoax, but they gonna do it. Just like y'all wasn't around when they flipped from horse and buggy to automobile, but that was a destructive period, a chaotic period, because you had people everywhere. That was the business line. That was made the wagon wheels. This company made the wagon wheels out of wood. This company made the leather straps for the horses. This company made saddles. This company made the canvas that went over the carriage or whatever. So all of that got disrupted all across the board once they threw the car thing in there and started making it a prominent thing. Okay, that's what's going to happen with this energy thing, green energy. So, for example, they don't want you driving cars. The only people that got planned to drive vehicles for the first stage of this thing is going to be in the big cities where they got all the control mechanisms, the smart buildings, they're already putting all that stuff's in. Fiber optic cables, all that stuff's already in. So if you think something's going to stop it, no, they've been doing this up under your nose all this time. You've been going out on the weekends partying and kicking it, and then in church on Sunday. They still laying fiber optic cable. Look, Google got alleys in Vietnam that me and you don't even know exist. They got alleys mapped where the little alley, you can find it on Google Maps. Now, if they can do that over here, okay, come on, man. You gonna fight? How you gonna fight it? What you fighting? You ain't even fighting nothing. You just batting your wings and ain't flying nowhere, kind of thing, like a chicken. No, it ain't gonna fly, but still trying to flap to get out of there. It ain't gonna happen. Better start running. So that green energy thing is gonna create a whole bunch of opportunities for people like me and you on the low end and the quiet end. When they say, oh, we don't want people driving cars, Okay, what you gonna be driving? They want you driving bikes. You say, we shouldn't comply with that. Hey, do you control the petrol? All they got to do is that switch gets flipped off, and then what's your car doing? What you run? Oh, you can use a hydrogen a converter and all, use water and stuff. Okay, I'm sure all they got to do is pass a law, and then that's out the window, right? Or they just can't use water for that because they trying to control all the water assets anyway, trying to catalog the whole earth and make everything something that they can monetize. So that's the game. So if you're going to be here for another few years and you want to be successful at some things, and they say, well, we want you an electric car, and that's mainly for the city dwellers. Everybody else, we don't know what you're going to do because we're going to shut this gas off. Y'all going to be riding bikes and mopeds. All right, let me know that that's coming. I'm going to open up a moped store. I'm going to open up a bike store, major bikes. And my bike's going to have bedazzled jewels for Miss Cherry. Going to have little pink, shiny fixtures all flashing on the bike. We're going to have all kind of accessories. See, I don't look at stuff as, oh, I'm losing something. They've been changing. They've been doing all this stuff while you've been living anyway, and you think some constant thing is going on. It ain't never been going on. I told you ain't no such thing as normal. They've been running static. They've been running this other cultures and sub-governments and subdivisions and all these things up under the level that you think you're on where things are normal. Ain't nothing normal. So you better get used to that. Stop being so shocked that, oh, wait a minute, they're turning off. They're going to do. Chase Bank just announced in New York, they're closing all their ATMs. Okay, so what does that mean? Maybe I can make some money off of that. If Chase ain't got no money in the ATMs, or they're closed, the real reason why they're doing it is they're shutting off inflows. They're shutting down systems to squeeze people into accepting the new system, which is going to be the digital money. So check it out. If you already set up for accepting this digital currency stuff, aren't you going to be one up the next people? And it's going to be a lot of opportunities available for you. Say, oh, that's the end of the world. Who said that? They done scared you into thinking the end of something is coming. And while everybody else in the rest of the world is still pushing and moving, like living and doing their thing. Everywhere has disruption. It happens to every country. So I'm not out of harm's way if that's how you're looking at it. Like, just because I'm here don't mean something can't happen. I mean, like I said, you could just be walking down the street, slip on a banana peel, and boom, break your neck and lights out. So everything is the same anywhere you go. The opportunity exists for you to thrive. The opportunity exists for you to decline. It's mostly up to the user experience on which way you get to go. Which way is up? Oh, Richard Pryor movie, okay? You get to determine which way is up for the most part. Like I said, the consulting for this, I call it the six-figure income stream, how to develop that. It's going to be old-fashioned, pen and paper. Major guides you through each section that you need to set up in order to be successful doing this. And I'll have two different business versions that I do right now that you'll be able to directly access if you want to do those versions. If you already have a version that you're doing, you can apply my concept and my coaching to that to get you to the next level. How I know? How can Major just say that stuff? Because I've been doing it. I tell people what to do and how to do, because I can look outside, see in, and with the experience I have, I can show you, I know exactly where you malfunctioning. I can help you tweak it and fix it. Boom, you off to the races again, or you off to the races if you've been dealing with non-profitable business opportunities, but you keep doing it in hopes that it's going to work out. You need some help. You need a coach. You need somebody that's going to hit you in the chest. You need somebody that's going to send you an email like, yo, let's get ready to battle today. You know what I'm saying? Get up, let's go. Because when you're in business for yourself, everything in your mind is against you. Okay? The world ain't even hit you yet. But up here, it's hitting you. Yo, you sure you're going to be able to make some money? You really think somebody going to buy this from you today? Ah, man. When those things exist in your programming, it's hard to start a business. That's why most people go work for a company, because you don't have to deal with that. But now y'all see what these companies are doing. What? Google just laid off all these people, right? All these preppy comfortable, sit back on the sofa with their laptop working at Google people are now unemployed, right? They ain't got no other streams of income going, so they worried and scared and tripping out, right? Other companies are laying off. Does that mean that the world's coming to an end? No, it just means a whole bunch of people ain't gonna have that same gig no more. And if you got any one two step hustle to you, you go create something else on the marketplace that's valuable, and people will buy that from you or use your service. So that just means that people gonna have to diversify, get real spiffy with it, and start designing more of their own narrative. And then I hope this push people into doing their own narrative. Maybe it's a good thing. If you get off the bottle, get off the breast milk long enough, you start learning how to eat a little chicken, fish, vegetables, and all kind of other stuff that's good for you. But if somebody keep nursing you, you ain't gonna get off the booby. You're just gonna stay on there and keep. It's easy, just sit there, just like that. So my consulting package, when we get to the actual video conference, and I'm gonna post the link after this video post in the comments. I'm gonna post the Skype link so you'll have direct access to the meeting. We'll do the intro meeting. It's gonna be tomorrow, which will be your Saturday. If you're in North America, your Saturday, 9 p.m. Okay. What's trippy is it's already my Saturday, a.m. So that's why I have to slow down and think about. You try to contact me, was not able to contact me. Okay, I'm gonna so you're gonna be able to contact me right now. I'm gonna drop the link after this thing posts in the comments, so you'll be able to contact me. I'll put my, hey, C. Marie, can you put my email address up on the screen for everybody? The major safety team at protonmail.com. C. Marie in the house. Appreciate you. And then that way you guys got my secure email, and I can go get your email addresses and plug you in, so on and so forth. But listen, everybody, keep your head. The whole point of this talk, if you don't get nothing else from it, is keep your head up. Don't believe the hype. And I'm a little tired because I've literally been up all night running the business, right? Meaning that I'm running it from the bed on my phone, okay? So I know you want to know how to do that, but I'm running my business because my time zones from being here, it's my nighttime while it's America and Canada and Mexico daytime, okay? Morning time. So I've literally had like 2, maybe 3 hours of sleep. And then I'm like, yo, I got to get back on telling people what I started with the consulting thing about my services available. And so that's why you see me a little trying to keep my eyes open and stuff. I'm excited. I'm pumped up, but something ain't telling my eyes to do the same thing. So, we just these beings that got to use this suit to manipulate through this region with. So sometimes the suit don't work effectively. So you got, rough it up and get it popping. Go sip a little coffee, not a lot, but we'll definitely. Thanks, Queen BG. I appreciate that. Yo, that's love. That's a bunch of momentum right there. But I appreciate you guys. We're gonna drop that link. Oh, there it is. C. Marie just dropped my email, so you can contact me, and then that way you can get in touch with me. I use that because can't give your phone number out on here because everybody and their mama start calling you and start tripping. People are crazy, so you gotta be careful of that. This program I'm talking about, don't feel funny if you don't connect with me on it. Like, you still a subscriber. Don't drop out just because you didn't do the thing. It ain't for everybody. Trust me. It's gonna be a not faint of heart kind of thing. And if I gotta help beat you into that position, I'll do it. That's easy for me, like a drill sergeant. I'm gonna drill you into the thing. But it's going to be important moving forward that you call your own money. As long as they let the money stay the money, which they guarantee change it, I'm telling you, it's going to be digital. So you got to be set up to receive, like the card payments and PayPal and stuff. That's already in anticipation of the digital currency. Right now, they got you thinking, oh, Square, PayPal, all these other methods of transactions digitally, Zelle, all that stuff through your bank. Oh, it's just convenience. Well, see how they camouflage the new system? They get you using it. It gets comfortable. You're doing it from your bed, paying all your employees with the push of a button. You see how that works? You're already using the stuff, but then scared this other stuff is coming, going to take you out, knock you out of the box, or, oh, it's going to be scary. You're already using it. That's what I told you. You're thinking, oh, the mark of the beast. You know, people keep, I'll use the Bible to make some points. I don't use it to make people angry, but it does, because that's what kind of device it is if you're not for it, then you're against it, so to speak. That's how people look at it that are all up in the book. But, you know, the mark of the beast, that's just another shot over the bow to me. That's just another, you know, we got to keep you scared, because you already been, if there is such a thing as that, you're already using it. Don't you get it? You got a credit card, right? At first, that was voodoo. That was like, oh, don't do that. Then you got a bank account that ACH deposits go into from people you work for. Thank you, C. Marie. That's so much love. Appreciate you. You got what else? You're using what's the one thing everybody like to use that I can't stand it? What's the money thing? How you can send money to people instantly? Not MoneyGram, but it's on your phone. Anyway, somebody will post it. It's the predominant people to people send money to each other. Cash App. Yeah, yup. Cash App. You know, they got that Cash App targeted at brown folk, okay? People that don't have bank accounts. They got the stuff regionally tied to certain stuff, but Cash App is not good for business. But anyway, you're already using it. You sending. They got you believing that you just sent some cash through an app. That's just like me telling you right now, I'm gonna email you $50. No, I hold up $50 cash, I'm about to email this to you right now. You go to the store and use it, right? Look, it's the same thing. Cash App is digital. So you're already using it. You're already using certain kinds of access codes. They got this smart stuff going into your house. Hey, Alexa, play me some James Brown. I want some Marvin Gaye. Play that for me, Alexis. They say Alexis. You know, when you're in the hood, they say Alexis instead of Alexa, and put that extra S on there. Alexis, don't even use the A, just the Alexis part, right? Okay, so you're already using it. They already watching you. Every TV you got in the house, a smart TV, watching you back. You don't even know it. The TV watching you, your phone watching you, everything watching you. You got one of them, this ain't it, but you got one of them watches, them, iPhone watch crap. They plugged into your bloodstream now, and you think you ain't on the system. Come on, man. Our body is attached to the system. Your soul should be attached to the decisions you make for it, though. You can't get outside of this body thing for this experience. They trying to create the experience they want you to have, because the people pushing all of that stuff are some of the most, if there's such a thing as the word evil, how I describe it, those are the people that got these systems up and running and have had them running for centuries. Y'all just think it's, oh, now they got the technology thing going, and how do you know that 200 years ago they didn't have Cash App? Was you here? Any of your ancestors communicate to you? You say, no, man, that's impossible. They was like running around with little leather loincloths on. How you know? If you don't have no tangible evidence, all I know is all the trees that should be big as heck are missing. So they've been taking all the trees. They've been putting in systems that destroy Mother Nature, nectar. They putting in all this stuff that kill, steal, and destroy everything. And then they're the ones who print the book to tell you there's a kill, steal, and destroy agent out there trying to eat you up. The book is they print the books. So anyway, I'm not going to get long-winded about that. Y'all know I'll start getting all up into that kind of information. This is supposed to be about the business consulting. Y'all gonna get with my business consulting, you're gonna get some of these little stories thrown at you too, because it's there to make you think. It's there to open up stuff so you can receive what you're supposed to receive. You ain't gonna get nothing that you want to get until your reception device is opened up to receive it. Say, just receive with open hand. It don't come into your hand. That's just a gesture, okay? It's into your third. I ain't gonna even say that because that's too esoterical and too way out. Let's see, it gotta come into your mind, okay? Gotta come in here first. So when we do this consulting, that's gonna be one of the backbone features is that your mind is open. If your mind already closed, I don't even want you as a client. I don't need you contaminating my flow. I'm not gonna let you. So that's why when we do the intro, this Saturday, y'all's 9 p.m. If it's Eastern Standard Time that I'm trying to do this on, whatever zone you're in, you're just gonna have to figure out what time that is for you, okay? But when we do this thing, I'm gonna ask you some questions, and I'm going to either be, I'm asking you questions for the purpose of I need to be knowing who is going to be a client that I would receive in for one. And I'm not trying to be bougie about it, but there's an energy thing going on here. So anybody who's got the wrong energy, even though you want to, I may not be able to assist you. I don't want that to then make you, not want to listen to me on the channel, because you still can get, it's just that this is for certain kinds of folk. We need to be already ready to roll with certain things, and then I can work from there. I can't work from the point of you just don't know that it takes money to make money. Because if I got to explain that to you, you don't need a consultant, you need a psychiatrist. That's just point blank. So, people turn when money gets injected, unless it's a trick, unless they trick you into it through emotional connection or making you feel a certain way. Okay, first, to trick you into spending your money in what you think is going to be investment. That's different from somebody who's really trying to substantially help you gain a foothold on this thing they throwing at us. And the only way to do that, you got to be looking at it from the 180 from the other side. That's what I'm always trying to do. I'm trying to look at it, okay, them bunch of lemons. Most people don't know, I ain't got no sugar, so what am I going to do with some lemons? I'm still going to make some lemonade. I know where to get the sugar from. It's certain trees, and so you just got to know, if I ain't got no bag of sugar, I can find some natural sugar out there and make this lemonade work. That's what kind of stuff we're going to be talking about. We're going to talk about things that are in the opposite of the peripheral of where most people are looking. That's how billionaires become billionaires. It ain't really that they smart. They got the kahunas, first of all. First of all your billionaires, probably 95% of them, 98, 99% of them had the silver spoon. So we ain't trying to necessarily become something that we can't. And it doesn't mean that you can't. It just means that I don't focus on stuff that is going to stretch me out there, because too much of something is bad for you too. Too much money is unhealthy. I'm going to tell you that. That's why you got to write your own narrative, so that the resources you create align with your narrative, so that your mind isn't still, why don't I have a yacht yet? He said this was going to work. No, you got to program this stuff based off of your narrative. So that's one of the things is going to be the highlight of the first conference is, what are you producing as your narrative? Because if it's about partying and yachts and jet airplanes and expensive cars is your thing, ain't nothing wrong with that. But my energy doesn't, those are things I like. That would be some fun stuff to do. Drive a Lamborghini. Okay, I mean, it probably hurt your back by the time you get out. It's not going to be a very comfortable ride, but it might be a little exciting, okay? Fly a helicopter. Now, that's my stuff right there. Learning how to fly helicopters and yeah, that right there would be a big line item for me. But for the most part, I can go visit everybody else's yacht. I can go lease a seat on a jet. I ain't got to own all that stuff. The richest people in the world don't own nothing. They name ain't on nothing. Nuffing. That's the hope, man. I'm telling too many secrets. We'll go over that stuff once you become a client, because I'll help you set up exactly how to parlay these things to limit your tax liability, to make sure that you're on the right side of paying taxes instead of the wrong side. That's where another location a lot of people get it. How to set up your business with the lowest cost, insurance, liability insurance, commercial insurance, all this stuff. I got it. Easy. That part's easy. The hard part is you making sure you make it to the conference, the video conference on this Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, which, like I said, is confusing. It's already my Saturday morning. So now my thought is, okay, my Saturday night will be your Saturday morning. So it's actually my Sunday morning at 9 a.m. will be your Saturday evening at 9 p.m. Ooh-wee, a lot I got to do, okay? But anyway, that's a little bit of what we got going on. Do you guys have any questions now? This is a small, I like this room, 26 people. I know who I'm dealing with. I don't want none of y'all to drop off as far as being a viewer, because they dropping off viewers. Yo, my new channel, they into my new channel too, guys. Ladies and gents, I had 1,440 subscribers the other day because I did a live and said, go to my new channel, So I took a snapshot of, it was 1,430. After that live, it was 1,440. 2 days later, it's back to 1,430, and I haven't gained another subscriber since. You mean to tell me in 1 week, I don't have one new subscriber, but I keep uploading videos 2 or 3 times a week? You would just get subscribers just because people are like, it's okay. A lot of people, oh, well, your content is boring, or it don't even matter. You can get a subscriber just because somebody liked the shirt you got on that day, or, whatever. So I think they into my new channel too. So, but we're going to keep it real, keep it 100. We're going to keep it pushing. The energy is more important than the numbers, because the numbers are begat by the energy you push. If you constantly pushing the right energy, the numbers don't matter. You actually can gain more with less. So that's another thing to look at and to materialize is you got to decide in your narrative what kind of lifestyle you want. And make sure you don't base that off of your current programming on what you think life is. I know that's a tricky subject, but think about it. If you base your narrative off of what you think living is, instead of going and investigating a little bit more about what living here is about, the journey and stuff, okay? You may narrativize a whole bunch of things that cause you more problems in life. More money, more problem. That's a true statement. I've had it. And I know what position I want to play with this thing, because I don't want to be overreached or be breached by having too much resource. I'd rather have, let me pull that back. Retract that statement. Too much money. More resources available to you. Less cumbersome tracking of money. Digital or paper, don't matter. Gold too. All that. Okay, so take $100,000. I got 100 grand. I'm scared it's going, money's about to drop. They're about to pull the rug out from us. So I go buy a bunch of gold. Try to run out of town with all that gold, see what happens. How you gonna move it? That stuff heavy, man. How you gonna protect it? See, it starts creating more problems. When in reality, what was I gonna do with all this gold? I'm hoping it's gonna help me buy something. So why not just go buy the somethings then with what I got now? I mean, it's always something, It's always something. It's always something out there to be doing, and to keep the little mice running for the cheese. So at the end of the day, the answer lies within you, within me. on how we want to make this place be for us. You got to start at your home base first and then roll out from there. But outside of that, this business consult, it's still on like Donkey Kong, y'all. Don't be, look, till the lights is out, till you ain't got no breath left in your body, till this, the fat lady, the fat guy, the fat kid, whoever's going to sing, till that happens, you supposed to be making this thing work, thriving, having a great time, having a great existence, expecting the best. Okay, this is what you should be doing. Don't let them take that from you. If you don't get nothing from this video, don't let them take from you what you already came packaged with. That's what's going on. So just know that that's the facts, and know that your outside body life, you got an expiration date anyway. So start working thoughts that don't let you be so scared of that. They gonna kill me. They gonna try to get us. You trying to get yourself with all of that chatter. You gonna knock your own lights out. So get all you can get out is life. Like, you only got these minutes to be dealing with anyway. All of us the same. So don't believe the hype so much. Do more with less. Help people along the way, and reciprocate that energy, and then let that be something that others see they want to partake in, and then we can all get on the street riding that way, one day. But anyway, let me get up out of here. I'm gonna go take care of some things, did some things. Major safety team at Proton Mail hit me. I see a couple of people already hit me. I'll send the link to you from that email, so you can just click in and join that discussion. If it's something for you, let's go. If it ain't nothing for you, let's just have a good time talking. We'll be on the video. I don't know how many people I can have on that Skype video conference at the same time. That's the only thing. So if we have an issue there, I may end up having to go off and then go to the live, the private live here on YouTube. So, hey guys, have a great, your evening. I'm gonna go out here and get this day done in this time warp I'm in, whereas y'all's nighttime, my daytime, and let's get it, guys. Let's don't take a back seat to life. Let's be driving, steering, pushing the gas, and hitting the brake when we need to, but hitting that gas pedal, getting where we need to get. So I'll talk to y'all in a minute. My link is there. We'll work from that point, and we'll talk to y'all in just a little bit. I'm gonna go try to make these eyes operate effectively without having enough sleep. But appreciate y'all. Holler at you in a minute. This is Major signing out. Thanks, C. I appreciate you all the way around. C. Marie in the house, moderator supreme. Shout out to Miss E. Not Sheila E. from Prince and them. Not Sheila E. C. Marie and Miss E. on the wheels of steel. Holler at y'all in just a minute. This is Major signing off for another kind of cool video. Peace.